Pan Pan. All stations, all stations, all stations. This is Solent Coast Guard, Solent Coast Guard, Solent Coast Guard. Island wind. Information number 1. Following received from Island wind on VHF channel 16 at 1044 UTC. Begins Pan Pan. Island wind, ice bell, India, Sierra, Lima, Alpha, November, Delta. New word, Whiskey, India, November, Delta. MMSI 235094791. In position 50 degrees 14.46 minutes north, 003 degrees 24.26 minutes west. I say again, 50 degrees 14.46 minutes north, 003 degrees 24.26 minutes west. Vessel island wind with 1 person on board has motor failure. Approximately 9 nautical miles southeast from Dartmouth. They require assistance of a tow to the nearest safe harbour. The vessel is 10 metres long with a white hull and blue stripe. Weather on scene is moderate, easterly wind and choppy sea state. The vessel is currently drifting westerly at 2 knots. Ends. Vessel island wind is approximately 10 nautical miles from Berry Head on a bearing of 160 degrees true. Solent Coast Guard coordinating. Date time group 031105 UTC. This is Solent Coast Guard.
That could end up being a shake, couldn't it? I thought they were saying Sussex earlier on. Suddenly changed.
Pan Pan Island wind, Solent Coast Guard. Thank you, sir. Question: do you have an anchor that you're able to deploy if you get closer to land? Over. Pan Island Wind, Southern Coast Guard. Thanks. From your position, I take it the water is too deep to deploy at this time. Pan Island Wind, Southern Coast Guard. Yeah, roger. That is received. Following up.
Sudden about face, what's that about? Right, I think we're going to make a move. It's quite early. We will not know the outcome of the Island Wind Pan. It is my intention to we got to do some shopping, get home. I want to de-dog the car. We got this MOT attempt tomorrow, early tomorrow morning. We got to be out and down the garage. And what I want to do is get all of the dog stuff out of the car and maybe even clean it just a little, in the hope that that may facilitate a smoother MOT. Anyway, that's the intention, so I'm going to be actually trying to maybe clean the car a little bit when we get home. It's a terrible mess, and I don't normally care, but it seems wrong to put it in for an MOT in such a mess. Anyway, that's the plan. We're going to get out of here, but all done with the broken ball over there. That'll go in the rubbish here. All done with the rubbish. Okay. And get the other one. All done with the ball. All done with the ball. Come on. Good boy. Good dog. Right. We'll just wait a moment.
UTC. Begins Pan. Island Wind. I spell India. Sierra. Lima. Alpha. November. Delta. New word. Whiskey. India. November. Delta. MMSI 235094791. In position 50 degrees 14.46 minutes north, 003 degrees 24.26 minutes west. I say again, 50 degrees 14.46 minutes north, 003 degrees 24.26 minutes west. Vessel Island Wind, with one person on board, has a motor failure approximately 9 nautical miles southeast from Dartmouth. They require assistance of a tow to the nearest safe harbour. The vessel is a 10-metre long sailing vessel with a white hull and blue stripe. Weather on scene is a moderate easterly wind and choppy sea state. The vessel is currently drifting westerly at a rate of 2 knots. Ends. Vessel island wind is approximately 10 nautical miles from Berry Head on a bearing of 160 degrees true. Solent Coast Guard coordinating, date time group 031105 UTC. This is Solent Coast Guard.
You wonder why they can't sort of sail. Why can't they sail? I got the bear's in the car already. I was just trying to get in the car there. Stood right in front of the car. I had a little choice, didn't I? Crikey. What's the matter with people? Move, pigeon.